大家好，我是哈佛中
Hello
国教育论坛
everyone.
主席
I
张
am
欣
the
月。很
host
高
of
兴
Harvard
欢迎
China
大家来
Education
到第第六
Symposium,
届哈佛中
Zhoudan.
国教育论
Welcome
坛
to the
线上论坛
16th
节。昨天我
Harvard
们非
China
常荣幸
Ed
在哈佛大
Symposium.
学教育学院
Yesterday, we
举行了
held
盛大
a
的开
grand
幕开幕
in-person
式。
opening
没有到的
ceremony
同
at the
学不要
Harvard
担心，
Graduate School
我
of
们的录播
Education.
会很
If
快
you
在
hadn't
可社
come,
交
please
平
don't
台上进
worry.
行分
The
享。
recording will soon be
今年
shared
哈
on
佛
our
中国
social
教育论
media
坛的主题是
platforms.
造句
The
生
theme
活，
of this
以
year's
传承
symposium
与
is
创
from
新启
local
全
seeds
球
to
教育
global
新章。
deeds,
我
innovating
的同
education
学
through
他们将
continuity.
以此为
Our
主
keynote
题进行
speakers
分
will
享。
be sharing their
即将
insights
登场的
around
这位
this
演讲
theme.
嘉宾是潘周
Now,
聃学
our
长，他
upcoming
是
speaker is Dr.
2019
Pan
至
Zhoudan.
2021
He
牛津
served
工
as
程
the
学博士
Director
直
of
播
Live
培
Streaming
训部
Media
外联负
and
责人，
External
也是
Relations
牛
for the
津工程学
Oxford
博
China
士。他
Forum
更令
from
人熟悉的
2019 to
是在对场
2021
的
and
创意
holds a
平台表
PhD
现。
in
下
engineering
面让
from
我们有
Oxford.
请潘周
But
聃
to
学长。
many, he's known for his performance on the TV show The Brain. Now, let's welcome Dr. Pan Zhoudan. Hello, everyone. I am your 29-year-old senior, Pan Zhoudan. The symposium graciously extended an invitation to me to attend in person. I had planned to row the little boat of friendship across the western seas to visit the small town of Cambridge in the United States, but I have to wave my sleeves at the clouds in the west and stay in the town of Oxford, Somerville. So, the theme of this year's symposium is From Local Seeds to Global Deeds, Innovating Education Through Continuity. It does feel like the world is entering a new era of transformation. The last time I had this same sense of cautious optimism was April 3 years ago. What makes tradition tradition and what makes innovation truly innovation? On April Fool's Day in 2022, a hashtag called Top Student Walk Challenge trended across major social media platforms. So creators from all over the country exaggerated their body movements to imitate a clip buried for over 2 years. The protagonist weaves and slides through an extremely dense crowd. So the comment split into two camps. Some questioned, who does he think he is, acting so smug? Others replied, if I had his credentials, I would act even cockier. So rumors ran wild. By the time I recovered from my disbelief, by the time I recovered from my disbelief, I had no choice but to respond. So I thought traditionally people had to rely on PR firms and media to manage the narrative. But I thought, wait, in the past 5 or 6 years, the way people consume information on social media has shifted from manually following accounts to algorithm recommended content. So, is it possible for me to post a video in response myself, even with barely any followers? Maybe algorithm could detect based on viewer interaction and the unique nature of the content that this wasn't just anybody, this was the person in the video. So I acted on it. I had no experience of PR or media training. I just grabbed my camera, stayed up 3 nights, and produced the video. After a few hours of sleep, I woke up to find my response had gone viral across a large number of platforms. So, from a traditional framework, I made an hypothesis and then tested it. So there's no such thing as a ready-made tradition. What we now believe to be tradition is simply the accumulation of past innovations. To this day, I still do everything myself. So I'm basically a one-man full-service content creator. I need to hold my phone in videos because I needed both to monitor the camera and read my lines. So this is exactly what I am doing now. I am live streaming this video in my account. So what makes a torch a torch? What makes the sun a sun? So this kind of PR crisis could only be handled with some lawyer's letters. So I was wondering, could there be a better way? I quickly realized that most of the people watching this do not know me in real life. So, what are people paying attention to? It's not just some stranger's body language. They see themselves struggling through the crowded spaces and seeking recognition in the chaos. So would you mind?
与其发一律师函，我笑成恶作剧的
I thought that
孩子们，鼓励人们用
I should refer to the viewers as misbehaving children, and I encourage people to view their own journey with creativity and optimism.
一发不收拾。
So to my surprise, this spirit caught fire. The event evolved into Pan Zhoudan Challenge with over 1 billion views and eventually to the hashtag Pan Zhoudan with tens of billions of viewers. The mimicry evolved from my body movements to proud cats and dogs. All of them represented hearts moving alone through the crowd. So education is about raising new questions. We have to shape meaning in motion. It feels that we have returned to this wild and dazzling era. People are asking, AI seems to be able to do everything. So what is the point of my existence? What is the point of education? Maybe a machine can provide a reference to any question, but they cannot raise questions. They cannot replace you when you try to raise your own questions in the world, and they cannot replace your experimentation. People are used to become perfect test takers, but they're afraid to raise questions themselves. They're afraid to travel towards light through the darkness, and they are afraid to build a new Cambridge on the far side of the ocean and to give it new meaning. The purpose of education today is not about manufacturing a seemingly perfect individual, but rather to encourage people to revolutionize themselves and define their own meaning. From local seeds to global deeds, innovating education through continuity. I'd like to thank you again for your warm invitation, and I wish all of you the best. Thank you. Thank you very much for your interesting speech. We will move on to the first panel of this education symposium. So please patiently wait for the live education panel. Thank you.